Through today's wind, guys, things are going to get gradually better wind-wise as we head through the weekend, and we're going to start to warm up. Tomorrow we hit a little stumbling block. Tomorrow's the coldest day of the entire 7-day forecast, and it's still seasonable, right around the 50-degree mark. Today we'll get into the low 50s, but the winds are wicked already. You can see we're already brightening up. It is sad to think, because we set the clocks forward 1 hour this weekend, that at this time next week it's still going to be pretty dark at this time of the day, but it's not going to last long. We're gaining daylight rapidly. Let's just take a quick look at current temperatures. If you're just about to step out the door, we're looking at temps mainly in the mid-30s. Not all that cold, but it feels so much colder because these winds are just relentless. They don't quit. 34 degrees in Millville right now, feels like 24. Philadelphia, we're sitting at 36. It feels like about 25. 33 degrees in Pottstown, and again, feeling like the 20s. So definitely dress for those winds, dress for those wind chills today. We're not going to get a break from it at all, at least until maybe the sun goes down. It's still going to be breezy, but not quite as bad. We're not talking damaging winds, and the wind advisory will expire. So your weather headlines: it is a very windy end of the work week. There may even be a rain or snow shower overnight tonight, but then things start to improve. In fact, we will be making a run at 70 next week. Right now, winds are sustained 15 to 20, and all day long, even though we get into the low 50s, it is going to feel much colder thanks to those blustery conditions. Coming up, we'll take a look at the full 7-day, which shows that beautiful warming trend next week. Kim Wilson. Talk about the forecast today, because it is another blustery day outside. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a flag right here between the buildings that is just whipping in the wind. It is brightening up nicely, but because of that time change, we're going to set those clocks forward 1 hour this weekend, and that means sunrise time, or 6:17 a.m. next week, is still going to be dark outside. That's difficult to get adjusted to, but that does mean those longer, lighter hours in the evening, so that helps as well. It's tough. I do like those longer evenings, although it does make it harder to go to bed for those of us on this shift. 35 degrees this morning right now in Philadelphia, but winds are still strong, gusting to 26 miles an hour right now, so feeling a full 10 degrees colder than it is. So even though temperatures are slightly elevated above normal, or even 2-3 degrees above average, we'll call it seasonably mild today, it's going to feel about 10 degrees colder, so it's going to feel below normal today. We do need the coat again, and if you're going to be out for any length of time, you probably want the gloves and hat as well. It is a blustery day, but it is going to get better as we head through the weekend, and we've got some much better news for next week. We could be headed for 70, possibly for the first time this year. Our wind advisory in effect through 4 o'clock. Remember, it went until midnight yesterday, then they extended it yesterday afternoon to go through 4 o'clock today. After 4 o'clock, the winds die down briefly and then pick back up. So here is the rest of today. 10 a.m. gusts to 25, 30 miles an hour. The Poconos even worse. I think the worst of the wind today is just slightly further off to our north, but winds are going to continue through the afternoon. Gusts over 30 miles an hour, possibly near 40 miles an hour. Once we get to 5, 6 o'clock, notice we do get some relief. So if you have Friday night plans out on the town, it's not quite as blustery, still breezy, still feeling chilly, but it's not quite as windy overnight. And that's really because a cold front's coming through. Kind of a weak cold front. It'll only knock us down a couple of degrees, but that means behind that front, another round of windy conditions tomorrow with gusts upwards of 25 miles per hour. Let's take a look at this front coming through, because there will be the chance, just the off chance, of a stray rain or snow shower overnight, starting about 11 o'clock, and then you can see through 2, 3 a.m., even a few flakes here and there off to the north and west, and then it's out of here. But we start to warm up this weekend. We set the clocks forward Saturday night into Sunday. We go from 50 up to 56, and then your next weather 7-day forecast keeps that warming trend coming. We're up to 63 on Monday, feeling spring-like and beautiful. 69 on Tuesday. We could even hit 70, and we'll get close on Wednesday as well. Going to keep it in the 60s on Thursday. Kim, I'll send it.